You want me to shoot my guy down? That's a fine. Shoot him. Shoot him down. Put him down. Roger that. Try to steer clear from music. Try to steer clear. Okay, you go. What's that?
Welcome everybody to the Fox 3 Phoenix channel. I am your host Govinator, and today we're doing a really cool matchup. It's going to be the 1970s version of Can We Take Out the Russian Leader? So we've been obviously doing the American one, and excuse me, I'm getting a few things set up on my plane still. We're a little over 100 nautical miles away to give them plenty of time to detect me and then intercept me. And I'm setting up my RWR right now. It looks like we have something Diamonds 50. I don't actually know what that is, so I'm sure someone will correct me in the comments section. That's cool. But anyway, excuse me, we are doing the 1970s version with the F-5. You know, we've done the 1970s and 80s versions for America with the MiG-19 and the MiG-21. And I'm sorry, I'm getting everything ready to jettison my fuel tank when the time comes, because I'm pretty confident I'm going to get my butt kicked here. The difference between the 60s and the 70s, right? We did the 60s and I was able to do it all by myself because I could sneak past everybody. Now they have Fox 1s. So the MiG-21 has their R3Rs. They're terrible. I'm not really worried about them, but the MiG-23s and the MiG-25s have their version. I think they're R27s or R24s. I can't remember. Point is, I think there are 24s, I don't remember. But they're the very first generation of Fox 1s from, I guess they're not the first generation, that's the R3R, but the next generation of Fox 1s. So they're not great missiles by any means, but it doesn't matter. It's just I'm one F-5 trying to go against 6 planes which have Fox 1 capabilities, and I do not have that. All I can do is detect them. So point is, I'm pretty confident I'm going to get my butt kicked, but for the sake of science, we are going to go do this. And if I could do it by myself in the 1960s, I have to prove I can't do it in the 1970s. And then hopefully after this, we're going to have Tucky and J-Dog join us. Potentially. We'll see. Obviously, I'm running this scenario on a different time than when I do it with all of them, because, yeah, I don't have to coordinate anything. I can get it all set up by myself. So I'm checking my RWR and checking my radar, just trying to make sure everything's cool. Like I said, we were over 100 miles out. It was about 115 miles out when we started. But, you know, we're going to close that distance quickly. I'm looking to see if I can see them anywhere. Nothing. It's alright, it's fine. It's fine. We're at 30,000 feet, everything's looking good. Oh! MiG-23 just caught me on radar. We're seeing MiG-23 symbols. Nobody's locked me up though, I'm checking. Because you have to do a manual search here with this RWR to see, hey, is it a locked radar or is it just a scanning radar? And right now it's just a scanning radar. He probably can't lock me just yet. Wait till we get closer and he'll fix that, I'm sure. You can see we're heading about Mach 1 and almost Mach 1, not quite, I think. But the point is once we drop this tank, we'll go over Mach 1. Ooh, and the MiG-25's radars just showed up too, which makes sense, right? Those MiG-25s and 23s will have the best radars for back then. It's a good question. If anyone knows who has a better radar, the 25 or the 23, let me know. I don't know the answer to that. I've not flown either of those planes. I have flown the MiG-21. I consider myself very good at it. And I can tell you right now, the MiG-21's radar is not even as good as the F-5's, and you just saw. There's nothing on the radar for the F-5, so I just dropped my tanks. Because I know things are going to start getting real now, and I need to start getting things set up for... Okay, see? So now we just switched into lock mode, and it looks like both the MiG-25s have me locked. So I'm arming my sidewinders. We're going to go dive down, because I'm pretty sure if they've locked me, they probably have shot Fox 1s at me, and I'm just not going to waste time wondering what they're doing. So we're heading down. We're gonna. Oh yeah, you can see that looks like some missile contrails. I'm pretty sure those are missile contrails. I don't know, but if you see replays, that means they were missile contrails. We're kind of hosed, to be honest with you. There's not a real way for me to get in there. If I charge in, they're just gonna kill me with their Fox 1s. I can't run away though, right? Because the whole point is I have to try and get the president. So my best bet is I'm gonna notch their missiles, which is what I'm doing right now. And then I'm going to turn into them and then dive down even further. And then just basically hope for the best off the deck. Because, I don't know, if you guys come up with a better decision in the comment section, let me know. I'll rerun this single individual F-5 scenario. But basically what I'm trying to... Oh gosh, that looks like a missile that came after me. Trying to say is I don't think there's a better option for me. I'd pull harder, but keep in mind I'm going over 500 indicated knots, which means I will rip this plane's wings off quickly if I pull too hard. Alright, so we're notched now. We're coming down on the deck. They are not hopefully able to see me as well as they could before. Oh, look, there's another missile. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. So nothing's on RWR, so in theory, nobody has me locked up. Okay, nobody has me locked up. Don't kill me, please. And the other thing is I have to guess when I see the president. I hopefully will see him. He's in a big old plane. IL-76, I think is what they are. And so, you know, oh. And I just saw a MiG-21. And I bet you they Fox 2'd me. Gosh darn it. Alright guys, well this is your host Govinator. We'll see you on the next round. And it's going to take at least 2 F5s. I'll see you guys then. Alright, here we are in round 2, and with me now, let me just shut this Sidewinder off real quick so we don't have to growl the whole time. Right, perfect. Joining me in round 2 is Tucky, where I'm looking for him. He's down there somewhere. But anyway, Tucky and I are going in as a 2-ship now to go see if we can take down the Russian leader. Obviously, I failed on the first one. Don't see him in my rearview mirror. Alright, well, I know he's back there. He'll be here in a minute, I'm sure. Anyways, we're heading in. You can see him on our RWR, at least. Now I'm moving into lock mode, which shows nobody at all. So that's, that's standard. It's fine. Anyways, point is, we're heading in. Same story as before, just basically a second F-5. Let's see if he's there yet. Nope, still don't see him. He's back there. He said he's catching up. Alright, so MiG-23s just showed up on the RWR in the search function, so that means their radar is hitting us. They have not locked us, though, because it's, like I said, picking us up in the search function, so we know there's a radar scanning us. But that means that it's going to be pretty soon here where it's going to get into a lock, and I'm going to have to drop these fuel tanks and make it happen. I just checked the lock, and it turns out there's nobody locking me yet. Second, it looks like a MiG-25 as well. That's got us, it's searching for us anyway. Just checking it, and nobody's locked us yet. Alright. Obviously, I still not picked anyone up on my radar, but we're in the 70s now, so these Russian radars are going to be better than mine. Especially, I would assume the MiG-25 and MiG-23. Not so much the MiG-21. As in, definitely not the MiG-21. I've flown that. I know that plane. And this radar's better. Still not locking me up, but I'm ready to drop this fuel tank and make something happen here. Uh-oh. Let's see. Is that someone else? Okay. Oh, alright. MiG-25 has locked us up. Let's make this happen. Yep, fuel tank is gone. Arming our sidewinders. I saw them on radar, but we're going to go dive down now. I guarantee you there's a missile on its way. Oh yeah, you can see there's stuff coming down right now. Eesh, that is not good. Alright. Oh boy, there's a bunch of them locking me up. I'm just dragging these missiles down here. I'm going to go to the other side now, because I'm also trying to notch him as well, although you can see I'm not notching him. I'm heading right towards him right now, but I'm hoping because I'm pushing so hard to the ground that the missiles will become useless as they get into thicker air. So now we should be... Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. That doesn't look good. Okay. Woo. Oh, gosh. always scares the crap out of me. Alright, let's see how Tucky's doing. Alright, here's Tucky. He's coming up. He's not on the deck. That's what I would have done, but, you know, he's outlasted me. Let's see here. Let's search. See if this guy gets him. There's Tucky. Uh-oh. Ah, good flying by Tucky. Oh well. Alright, let's move on to the next round. Alright, here we are in round 3. This time Tucky and I have 2 AI wingmen set to maximum difficulty, so it'll be all 4 of us going at him this time. We're hoping that since we have 2 extra F-5s to use as some cannon fodder, that things will go a little better. We shall see, we shall see. Alright. Other guys are looking good. Tucky's still a little far behind, but that's alright. It's this computers, it's obviously they just spawn in and instantly fly perfect formation because they're the computer, whereas the human has to spawn in and get started, get up to speed, all that stuff. So anyway, it's the exact same scenario as before, just 2 additional F5s, and we'll get you some good flyby footage, and then we're gonna head on in. So I won't waste your time. Alright, we just got some MiG-23s. Radar started searching for us. So things should be getting interesting very quickly. Everything's still as it was right when I left you. So we'll just keep burnering towards them and almost Mach 1. Looks like some MiG-25 radars are hitting us as well. Can't tell exactly because they're kind of overlaying each other, but it looks like 2 MiG-20, or I'm sorry, a MiG-23 and a MiG-25. Just checked the lock mode. Nobody has me locked up. So at this point, I'm getting ready to, well, actually I'm going to wait till we, get them in lock mode. Then we'll jettison everything. And then we'll hit the deck, because so far that's been working. The missiles haven't hit me ahead of time. It does look like they're shooting at me. You'll see, obviously, when we go through this if they are. But I believe we've been dodging some missiles. Obviously not all of them, but some of them. Alright, things are getting closer. Just sitting here waiting until I get a lock. I'm not worried about their long-range infrared missiles right now because they do not have the range that the radar ones do. At least that's to my knowledge anyway. Alright, so they just came. We just dropped our tanks. Let's switch over to Sidewinder mode. Alright, we are in Sidewinder mode, and now we are going to go start dodging. Alright. Get on down. vertical notch here. Oh yeah, he says, my wingman's saying, yeah, they're shooting at us, guys. Alright, we're heading pretty much straight down now. Oh boy. Oh boy, and you gotta be careful, because remember, over 500 indicated knots, and we're going 650. We can rip these wings off if we pull hard enough.
Flight. Protect my target.
So, gotta be gentle with pulling. We're going so fast. Oh, I think that's Tucky. Hey, Tucky. Yeah. All right. Let's get on the deck here. All right. Nice and low. Just dropped 30,000 feet in altitude. Hopefully, between the, with the ground down there, we're pretty tough to see. Oh, that doesn't look good. That looks like a missile. Please don't hit me. Oh, God, as soon as I almost said we dodged it. Of course we did not. All right, well, let's follow. Let's see here. This is Tucky. Who else is doing anything? Anybody doing anything cool? Let's check it out. And I'm not going to help him figure out where the Russian leader is. Obviously, he is where he is. There's two of them left. Two F-5s left. See if this MiG-25 is going to make a move on someone. Oh, he just launched a missile. Let's go check out that missile and see where it's going. I don't think this is Tucky, because Tucky was lower to the ground last I checked. Uh-oh, poor F-5. It's not looking good. No! Another one down. Let's see what the last guy... Let's see if Tucky can keep... Oh, wait, they got him. Ah, dang it. All right, well... That's it, guys. We're going to need 8. 4 can't do it. So, I'll see you guys in the next round. Alright, here we are in round 4. As you can see, my stupid AI wingmen that are in the new squadron, there's 8 of us now. So those dummies in the other squadron, I forgot, for some reason, even though I tell them to go straight ahead, they always like to veer slightly to the right. So if anyone knows why that is, please let me know, because I have no idea. But they just slightly veer to the right. It's not totally off, but it's a little bit off, and eventually they get close enough and they're like, oh yeah, we gotta go engage the enemies over here per our orders. It's like, it's a little bit frustrating, but anyways, it's all good. 8 F-5 Tigers now versus the 1970s Russia. The best I can equate this to, if that's even a word, compare that to, that's much better. Tucky's looking good right there. Ooh, boy, that's awesome. Alright, hopefully he's not mad. I kind of turned a little bit there. Anyways, it's all good. I'm going to go over here and follow my wingman. Oh, there he is. Look at that. Tucky's flying in formation like a champion. Anyway, I'm going to these guys because I want us to kind of approach them as a group, not as here's 4 initially and then 4 more after that. So instead, we're going to go try and make this happen as a group. And then we'll attack. So the best thing I can compare this to is the 1970s MiG-19 versus American. I think the 70s it ended up taking 16 MiG-19s to take down Air Force One, and then in the 80s it took 28 of them. And then we just finished up the MiG-21 not too long ago, and we originally weren't sure, somewhere between 8 and 16, and then it turned out to be 8. So I consider the MiG-21 to be a more capable aircraft than the F-5, not because of its radar, because the F-5's radar is better, and the RWR in the F-5 is better, but just overall armament. The 6 air-to-air missile capability of the MiG-21 is better than the F-5's, in my opinion, and then also the gigantic engine that thing has is just, it's a Mach 2 capable fighter, as opposed to this, which is like a low Mach 1 capable fighter. Oh gosh, Tucky, you on some YouTube time. Alright, so we're slotting into our guys here. Sitting behind them. Not going nearly as fast, because these guys aren't going as fast. They'll speed up when we, actually get close to them, and they're like, oh boy, we gotta go engage them, turns out. So anyways, I will get back with you guys when something cool happens. Alright, so my other wing, the AI wing, figured out that the bandits are to our left there, as I knew this whole time. And now they've decided they are going to go engage them, so we're going to go join them. Setting my chaff and flare up. Cool. Alright. Everything ready. My nose up just a little bit there. Alright, so they probably picked them up on RWR, and that's how they knew about it. Because I see some MiG-23s and MiG-25s coming in. Let's get ready to make this party happen.
Field 1, engaging bandit at 218 for 190 at 3000.
Still nobody's locking me, which is probably a good thing. It means I can sit there and go at them real quick. I'm looking, I don't see, other than just my buddies. Point is, if they're not locking me, that means we can just keep flying straight at them. I don't think, well, they may have forward aspect seeking infrared missiles, but we'll just have to play this by ear. Alright, what was, no one's locking me, I don't know what that was. Messing with my alright, we got two guys blocking us. Let's drop our tank. We just did that. Now I'm switching over the heat seekers, arming them, and then doing the master arm. And here everything's going on. We've probably been shot at since we've got locked. There's somebody over there. Dropping some chaff and flare on the way down. I was hoping they'd go for the other guys first, but they tend to go after player one. That's me, the most. Right, slowly pull out of this. I believe I've notched them pretty well. They're on my right side. The lock has gone away. Might be Tucky over there that was diving with me. But I can't cheat and use F10, so we're looking for the giant IL-76. Oh shoot, now I'm getting locked again. Alright, well, let's see here. I do need to make something happen though. I'm cold against him, so that should be good. And now I'm turning. This is probably not good. Let's just get even lower. Kind of hoping that their missiles are out of parameters when, I'm cold. And I'm low like this. I don't see them. I'm looking for them. I feel like I've gotten around them a little bit because the AI defenders drew them off this direction. And so but their president would just keep going, so I'm trying to find them. Where the heck is this? Should be a big, giant plane in the sky. I do not see him. Shoot. Where is he? Should be a giant airplane in the air. Tucky's up there looking for him as well. We broke off. He's a little further inland. I'm taking the area over the sea. Where in the heck is he? Uh-oh, missile launch, 7 o'clock. Wonder what that is. Dropping chaff and flare, getting down. I don't think he's made it past me. I don't see anybody. Tucky said he found him though. Oh man, I think Tucky's gonna fire at him. Oh, is that a hit?
Oh, look at him shoot down.
Oh, and I got killed. No. At least Tucky's on him. I think, yep, Tucky's got him. Look at that. Oh, there it is. Good job, Tucky. You got the kill. All right, we've just determined that 8 F-5s can indeed take out the Russian leader in 1970s. Hooray for science. All right, guys, you've been watching the Fox 3 Phoenix channel. I'm your host, Govinator, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.